Rogers, a chairman am I, on a three-masted schooner from Twillingate Isle. I've been the world over, north, south, east and west, but the middle of no.
Early morning, May 12th, 2014. Departed Port of Madeira yesterday and got overrun by the thunderstorms last night, and this is the aftermath kind of trailing behind this beautiful morning.
What you got there, Bruce?
Man, we've got a beautiful yellowfin tuna. It's like, what are we going to do with all this meat?
Hold it up so we can see the whole thing.
Look at that.
Nice. Nicely done. Look at that meat.
There's for the sun, one more day. We got yellowfin tuna.
Vicky's squeezing some citrus on it.
Yep.
A lot of steam. Smells really good.
Oh yeah. Beautiful skyline. Very rugged coastline. We're coming into Acapulco. This marks about the halfway point for us up to San Carlos. It's actually 100 or so miles over halfway, but here we are, Acapulco, about an hour out from the marina.
And I think it's what, Point Marquez, is that what it says? Yeah. Point Marquez, with a little bay in there. Try to zoom in a bit. We're going to go past that a bit.
That's like Miami with mountains. Well, coming into Acapulco. There it is. Too many boats, too many people. What's the way out? No. How do you get out?
Hello, Bruce.
Hey,
Where are we now?
oh, we're at a beach bar in Acapulco. We'll make it work. And it's hot, and it's humid. Kids are playing on the beach. Pretty nice. An exciting couple of days, that's for sure. Got into Acapulco on Saturday evening, too late to clear into customs. Got in a little bit before dark, and they directed us to tie up on a side tie on a pier. It was a good tie-up position. The only problem is it was pretty exposed to the bay. You know, a couple of miles of fetch, really. And weather was beautiful. It was great. Had a bite to eat, and we turned in like 10 o'clock at night, along about 2 in the morning. Rain's coming through the forward hatch around the air conditioner, and we're just scrambling to try to catch the rain and stuff. And then all of a sudden, with a huge gust of wind, heels us over against the pier. Downburst someplace, and it just was crazy. Huge waves, huge gusts slamming up against the dock. Big explosion where one of the bumpers actually exploded. We get out to torrential rain, soaking wet, trying to lodge extra bumpers down to protect the boat. Waves careening up across the pier. mourning dove just got slashed against the pier. It got so bad at one point it was dragging the bumpers down, and it actually drug the railing down with it. And you can see the damage. They're going to have a section of the railing cut out. It actually pulled the railing down because it would be slammed up sideways, and then the boat would right itself when it'd be against the dock. Wood splintering, the side rail wood of the dock was splintering apart, and I expected the boat to end up with some damage, but Jesus, no more than a few scuff marks. Just crazy. Well, we fared the weather pretty good in the thunderstorm that came through Acapulco when we sat there at the dock. Boy, it was crazy scary. Finally got out of there finally got out of there Sunday evening. Didn't want to spend another night there. It's just too spendy. Had enough fuel to head up to Manzanillo, so off we went. I sail around out of Acapulco. Gorgeous cliffs and vistas, pretty neat. And had a good evening, settled down, life was good. Went on our shift watch. And let's see, I had the last watch. I had the dog watch, 6 to 9. Right after I take watch, I'm checking things over, and the RPM is 1500 on the engine, and I've been running 17, so I bump it up to 1700. No sooner did I do that, vibration sets in, the engine shutters, and dies. Holy crap, and we're only about 2 miles off lee shore. Too hot to get down the engine compartment to do much. Tried to start it, it started, and just shuttered and died, so I thought, oh crap, I just hope it's fueled. Put some sail up and kind of kept off the shore until daybreak gave us some light. We were able to cool the engine compartment down, and then, go to the easiest thing first, check for fuel. Pulled the Raycor filter out, and it was just all gummed up. So filters changed, replenished with fresh diesel, engine started right up, and just ran great. So problem solved, but a little disconcerting when you're only a few miles offshore and the engine dies for no apparent reason. Especially when the engine's, 20 years old with 4,000 hours on it, but it's running good, so no complaints here. Running good. Continuing our slog up to San Carlos. Rocas Potosi. Bird rookery. The rocks are just pure white with bird shit. That's pretty crazy.
The caves. Blowhole right there.
Oh yeah,
wow.
caves just shooting out the spray.
That's pretty cool. So we're coming into Manzanillo for fuel. It's about 10 a.m. We had the circle tour of the bay. In fact, we didn't have very good directions on where the Muelle de Combustible is. However, we're here, and we're hoping that even though it's a Sunday, we're going to have 24-hour service so we can get some fuel, maybe buy some lures, lucky lures, and then head back out again.
Las Hadas Marina, sailing vessel Morning Dove, entering the marina for the fuel dock. Over.
So where are we, Bruce?
Oh, coming into Las Hadas Marina in Manzanillo. After wandering around for 3 or 4 miles going to the wrong place. And then getting scolded by the port captain for coming into their channel without announcing ourselves, but I did. They just chose not to hear me.
Preparing for the next stage of the journey, Bruce?
Yep, just looking at they got a 20,000 gallon tank up there pumping diesel out of it. I don't see a filter on it. So needless to say, we'll keep any contaminants out with our own filter. Aquí a Palermo de la Mañana. This is the sailing vessel Morning Dove. We're here in Mazatlan, just got fueled up, and we're out of here. Get some wind on our sails and get moving.
Sunrise off the Pacific coast of Mexico. Beautiful morning. Just about 200 miles south east of Mazatlan.
Over along the coast mountains, Sierra de Valero. just about 30 miles south of Puerto Vallarta. We're on a direct track almost due north. We'll be entering the Sea of Cortez later tonight. We're on a direct track to Mazatlan, 170 kilometers away. Be in there tomorrow afternoon. Today's Monday, so into Mazatlan Tuesday afternoon. Beautiful day. There's our joint baking project for this Monday morning. We had a couple of bananas that were passed right, so we put together our brain and kind of from memory came up with quick bread, and there it is. And man, it turned out killer. Threw some raisins in it, some walnuts, but $3.75 for 40 minutes, and voila, killer banana bread. Well, here we are, May 20th, 2014. Coming into a beautiful evening on the Sea of Cortez. And we're just 5 miles out from Mazatlan. This will put us close to a little shy of 2,000 miles. We're headed up to San Carlos, and we got another 280 miles to run. Spend a couple of days here, enjoy Mazatlan, and then continue our trek up to San Carlos. Beautiful evening on the Sea of Cortez. And look at that. That big orb's going down. Let's watch for the green flash tonight.
Well, happy May 21st, Bruce. Where are we and what are you doing?
Well, we're in Mazatlan. We just spent the last hour in a bank, Banco Cerritos, getting our temporary importation permit, which was a real stumbling block. We really needed to get that, and we got it. So we're celebrating carne asada tacos. Life is good, and they are hot, and they are spicy.
The meat spicy or the peppers? Peppers.
Fixins are spicy.
But he's enjoying them, believe me. It's the first time he stopped to talk in probably the last, 10 minutes?
Yep, as I've been shoveling, enjoying this great Mexican feast.
And it was a great recommendation from the guy at the bank. I thought that was really nice.
Yep.
And it was off the beaten path, so we had to walk, 3 blocks off the main drag and one over, and here it was.
We're just over in the local residential area, just right next to a big market. A little hole-in-the-wall taco stand. That's good. And look at the guacamole. Huge plate of guacamole and chips.
Really good.
Very nice.
All right, signing out from the Morning Dove.
Yep.
Mazatlan. One last bite.
Well, it's May 24th. It's a Saturday, 2014. We're coming up to our last sunset to this passage. We've been 24 days from Panama to San Carlos up in Mexico. We should be in there before sunset tomorrow. So this is our last sunset at sea for this passage. Possibly for the year, who knows? We'll put the boat up for the summer, head home to Alaska. In the fall, I might be back down, or maybe a little bit later towards Thanksgiving. We don't know yet. But we plan next winter down on the Sea of Cortez, doing some playing around. Leslie, you stuck your hand in there for a reason?
Cheers.
Cheers, yeah. Yep. Splicing the main brace on Morning Dove. All is well. Getting ready for the green flash. Getting pounded by the seas, dead into the wind. Got a 15-knot headwind, and we are dead into it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yep, the green flash. It was there. That little twinkle right at the end, we got it. I'll be darned. First time in the Pacific. That's quite a view. There's Mourning Dove. We're in Caleta Lalo in Sonora, Mexico, just around the corner a few miles from San Carlos. We spent the night on the hook. Nice quiet night with a light surf in the background. Quite enjoyable. Beautiful view. 2,500 miles in 25 days. We'll be in San Carlos tomorrow.
Girls upon some porch. Decades or more, and oftentimes I wonder what I do it for. I don't know the answer, it's pleasure and pain, but with life to live over, I do it again. Where it's wave over wave, sea over bow, I'm as happy a man as the sea will allow. There's no other life for a sailor like me than to sail the salt sea, boys, sail the sea. Where it's wave over wave, sea over bow, I'm as happy a man as the sea will allow. There's no other life for a sailor like me than to sail the salt sea, boys, sail the sea. There's no other life but to sail the salt sea.